Hi friends, my name is attorney Marina Shepelsky in New York City, and today's video I'm getting my daughter to assist me with the most important question. Here we go.
If my mom or dad is in a bad marriage to a U.S. citizen, can we somehow get green cards?
This is a question I get from my clients all the time. People ask me, Marina, I'm married, this is my second marriage, I have kids. Kids don't have status. They don't have green cards. They are here in school, but some people are even afraid to put them in school because there's no status. What to do if my marriage, on which I was pinning all my hopes on for both myself and my children to get green cards and status in the United States, what should we do? Because my marriage is falling apart. My spouse is being really nasty to me. They're blackmailing me now because they know that I want to legalize for my kids and for myself. So now they have me under their thumb and they're taking away my money. They're calling me bad names. They're holding the marriage green card interview over my head. They're constantly taking everything away from me, making me feel worse and worse daily. And in many cases, whether it's a man or a woman, their spouse is hitting them, throwing things at them, sometimes choking them, sometimes doing other sexually bad things to them that I don't want to talk about in front of my daughter right now. People are living in a nightmare. They're stuck in these marriages. What to do? Well, this is another video about the VAWA process because so many people are still calling me and saying they never heard of it. VAWA is short for Violence Against Women Act. It's a special law that allows immigrants in a marriage to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder not to have to take it anymore. They can leave their abusive situation, and sometimes they don't even leave. They stay living with the abusive spouse, but file for paperwork for green card and work permit for themselves without their spouse participating in this at all. In other words, you no longer need your spouse to sign anything, not the petition, no affidavit of support is required. You don't need to do anything but prove three things: that you lived together in a real marriage, bona fide marriage. You need proofs of the joint marriage. Number two, that you were abused. You can get friends, relatives, co-workers to write witness letters to say they saw how upset you were. Maybe they heard or saw your spouse mistreating you in front of others. You need to go to a psychologist and you get a psychologist evaluation. We can find for you people in your area where you live because we take clients from all of the 50 states. We have men calling us and complaining, saying they're afraid because it's hard for a man to admit they're being abused and they think they have no chance to win. Not true. We have clients who are men winning all the time in these cases. This is the second thing you have to prove, the abuse. And the third thing everyone, men and women, have to prove is that they're a good person themselves, that they haven't committed any major crimes, nothing immoral either, that they're people of good moral character. So if you're a man or a woman, this is what we do. We file for your green card. We file the I-360 VAWA petition. We can even get rid of old deportation orders for you if you've had them, like if you filed for asylum in the past and were denied and you're still here. There's so many things we can do. All you need to do is pick up the phone and call us, and we can start the journey to legalizing you. Don't be afraid. Do not think that other people are lucky. I'm not. That's not true. There's no luck to this. There's method, and if you have the right lawyer and you go by the method, by the system they have created, like we have created, of winning VAWA cases, you win. You collect all the joint documents. You collect the witness letters. You collect the medical records. You collect anything and everything to prove that you were married, including pictures, including text messages. Same goes for abuse. If you have all this, you have a great chance to win, and you definitely need a professional to help. I know somebody who went through a wonderful nonprofit organization to help her, a legal nonprofit. The problem with nonprofits is they have very little time to see you, and you won't get an appointment until, a few months from now, potentially. So the nonprofit had filed the VAWA for her. It turns out they didn't file for her green card They didn't file for her work permit, so she's already sitting here for a year waiting for her decision on her VAWA petition. But she didn't get the main benefit out of it, which is to be able to file for work permits and an advance parole, to get a driver's license, to register herself for school, to put her kid in programs where you have to be legal here. So this is the difference between going to a lawyer who knows what they're doing. And I'm not knocking nonprofit organizations. God bless them. Thank God they exist for people who really have no choice. But if you go to an attorney who knows what they're doing, you're almost guaranteed to win, because if you have a real marriage and if you're really abused and you've been with him for a little bit, you have time on your side. You can prove VAWA and get your green card, work authorization very quickly. And I know it's not going to be overnight, but it's going to be within 7 to 10 months from filing, not 3 years from now. You'll get the work permit and then eventually a green card. Nowadays, there's not even an interview for a green card for people who got their VAWA approved and have no criminal background. So give us a call today. We can start on your case immediately. We take clients from every state and win.